Yo, what is up? I'm gonna do a back test. Annoyingly, it took a loss today, man. Just quite frustrating. And it was mostly because I didn't have a draw on liquidity. I just kind of took an idea from an idea, and that was about it. So that's it. We just need AMD and a draw on liquidity. This is very simple model. So here, and also reminding myself that drawing liquidity and bias is different. The bias is the highest time frame stuff. Drawing liquidity is like the next intermediate stuff. Like it's the next one. It's what's next. So I'm gonna say drawing liquidity here. And now let's skip actually to the next session. So yeah, I'm gonna say drawing liquidity here is this gonna be this high. And I would actually say that that is the drawn liquidity just because we're so close to it. I wouldn't even call that bias. I'd actually say that that's drawn liquidity unless we find out otherwise. So we have been accumulating there. Got chopped up. That swept under there. Gonna take that high. So I've missed this unfortunately. The move was in there. It would have been this 5 minute here. Very nice move. And then yeah, we're pushing towards this high. So that's just it. And honestly, something that I have been realizing is that what am I saying? Hang on. Did this achieve its goal? Yeah, it did. It took that high. Took this high here. So it's achieved its goal, so it could come back lower. I've realised that I just work so much better within this kind of like range. I don't work well within these kind of like push up and then there's so much gaps. I like working within this kind of tight stuff. And most of my losses come from trying to work within that a range that I'm not comfortable in. So let's have a look. Honestly, this should hold. I think this low there should hold, unless we're just coming down lower for some reason, but I don't see why we would. Maybe we're coming for this whole range. Is there a reason? Maybe we're coming for like this low, all these equal lows here. Maybe just coming generally lower anyway. So let's see how we react within this area. Not desperate to take something after we've come all the way back down. So I won't be like instantly jumping in this if it comes. Okay, so now we have a new intermediate during liquidity with that 5 minute. That's building up the confidence. Now if we can drop, we also respected that low. Did accumulate there. Alright, now we've dropped. Let's see if we can get anything towards these highs. Okay. Still haven't took the final hit yet. Alright, we've hit the final target. So yeah, interesting move. That did end up being protected as well, so that was right. I can feel my impatience right now as well. I can feel a level of impatience that I don't enjoy. It's like my my brain's telling me that like we need to look for new things because it just doesn't happen often enough. But that's a lie. Alright, so right now we don't have an extra on liquidity, so we just gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. I don't see where we're going next, so we wait. This does look like a big accumulation as well, I'm not gonna lie. This here, this whole section here. So if we come back in towards that, then I quite like it. Alright, we are accumulating here. Don't love this. Accumulating again. That could go. That really could go. It would go to, I mean, it'd be a kind of a pointless trade. It'd go to there at least. Alright, so that possibly was the start of this turnaround here, back into this range. We've got, oh, it's not equal lows. It basically is equal lows. Alright, yeah, we've got equal lows. So drawn liquidity is lower right now. Let's see what we got. Another kind of snatch at the low. This really could be the move down. Let's have a look. Also inverted that 5 minute down. We haven't confidently closed inside of that area. I think so the next draw liquidity is there. I'm not sure if I want to take this as a trade, to be honest. It just feels a bit, I don't know. No, it does make sense though as well. I think I might take this as a trade. Alright, let's just see. Could be wrong here, but I think that might go. Oh snap. Alright. So what was wrong with that? The thing wrong with that then, I should have been looking for, there was still no higher time frame draw. That was just one AMD setup idea instead of trying to find the setup and then the actual draw liquidity. So again, I just don't, why am I not seeing it now? I literally had a backtest the other day and it was like the most clearest day thing ever. Well, okay, do you know what? That's the most clearest day thing ever. Guess I just need to step away, that's all. Alright, so if we invert this 5 minute here, then we'll take that long. In fact, I would go as far as to say if we come back and invert that without breaking that low, I'd go long. Because, yeah, this is gonna go. So I'm gonna put my stop below that low, and we should be coming for that high, I believe. So with this, we've got a lower time frame, we've got a higher time frame target, and then we've dropped down to get a lower time frame entry. I guess I am entering a little bit premature, but with the idea that this 5 minute was gonna go, and then the way we came back into this wick to gather more liquidity gave me a lot of confidence to get in this trade. So there you go, bang, and we're out. That's it. I know when it looks good. Just have to be patient, man. Alright, next session. I'm starting to think I might wanna like. Alright, so the idea here, I guess, is that we're gonna come back up into this range. Looks good to me so far, but we haven't confirmed it yet. What we have pretty much confirmed is that this should be the bias, so higher. 4 hour pretty much agrees as well. Quite high in this 4 hour range. We've accumulated here, sunk into the low. I kind of like this if we invert that, but I don't love it yet because we could be just accumulating to that low as well. Let's see if there's anything else recognizable. That's pretty clear. Though we completed that. Yeah, not really sure at the moment, so we're just gonna wait. Okay. Took that low then. Where are we here? Maybe we're gonna come into this 4 hour gap here. I guess. If we accumulated before taking that low, then I'd probably just jump straight in that. So there's a nice low there. We are actually in this 4 hour now, but I want to see an accumulation, which has just happened there. Don't want to take this yet, to be honest. I would have thought we'd come and take that little low there. However, we are in this 4 hour gap. Got a 1 minute move there. Don't love it. No, I don't love it. I'm gonna skip it. Might go, but I just don't want it right now. Plus, we don't actually have a draw on liquidity yet. That was the idea of where we thought we might be turning it around from, but we don't have a draw on liquidity yet. So, to be honest, kind of okay the fact that I missed that trade. Potentially we could find something in here now. Maybe. Don't know actually. Probably not. Alright, I feel like the idea now is to go higher. I'm gonna jump to the afternoon session. Alright, that's cool then. We haven't actually moved at all on that for that whole time. So it looks like we're accumulating here. I would absolutely love if we came below this and swept the low. I'd be in that without a shadow of a doubt. So let's see if we can do it. It'd be quite a far. I don't know if it's far-fetched actually. We do have something there. Like that. Not sure if it'll completely go though. Probably will. It probably will, sorry. No, it won't. Alright, cool. So it looks like we are coming for this low, and it's going to be a great trade if I can get in on this low. So where was that 1 hour low? It was there. So we want to try and respect this gap. It is just open up, so it's probably just make its bottom wick here. We've got a small accumulation before taking it. Not the strongest inversion yet. Okay, I'm still not fully convinced yet. And I don't think we need to jump the gun on this, because it should have a lot of power if I'm right. So we'll just wait for maybe that 15-minute inversion. Okay, it looks like we are going to get that. Maybe we take this 5-minute then, so we don't miss it. Alright, I'm pretty confident in this. I'm going to get in on one position straight away, because we could just shoot a lot higher. So I'm going to go in at 6,841, and then I'm also going to get in on a second position down there if we can get it. Looks like we might not. Okay, that's why you have to get in a little bit. We've hit 1-to-1. Question is now whether it's worth holding all the way to the top, and I actually think it might be worth holding all the way to the top. Now, do you know what? I'm going to close it, because at this point we could just use this as a bias now. So with the idea that we should be coming to run these highs here. That's a strong turnaround. Damn. Big one straight back up. I don't love that we only just tickled the low, so I'm not going to jump in on that. It did go. Cool. So I could have held it for the full TP, looks like. Ooh, right before. Okay, what we got here then? Looks like we're going to come for this low now. Feels counter trend, to be honest, but this will go, because it's the next draw on liquidity. That's a nice dump. I feel like we might be able to get this coming back up into this range. which we should. I defo think that the overall drawing liquidity is still that high. I think we're just generating a little bit more liquidity before we take it. So entry gap will be on the, I think I'll take this 5 minute gap here. Makes the most sense. Unless we come down and sweep this, because it looks like we're accumulating again. So if we sweep this low, we actually took the high, okay. And I'm going to take this short because it's completely counter trend for me. Might go there. Okay, it doesn't go. That's why we don't take counter trends. Alright, so 3 minutes inverted. Oh wow, I didn't even see that. There's a baby accumulation there. Interesting. So I reckon I'd take that again now. Knowing that we're going higher, I'd take that. This is going to be an overnight trade, so don't know how well this is going to run, but let's have a look. Probably could be taking trades inside of this as well right now. Well, not even probably, definitely. This is gonna just accumulate until the next day, innit? No? Oh, it is gonna go, I think. Yeah. Okay, close that. Very nice. And that was all based on higher time frame stuff, so I do need, all my trading is down to higher time frame stuff. That's where all my confidence comes from. Because that was not even a great accumulation looking area, but because I was already in a protected low inside of a protected low, it makes no sense for it to not win. So there's the target hit. Now we're reacting off it. So let's reset. We need a full on idea of where we're going here. Daily. So we've still inverted that next gap on the daily, so that could be our next target. Could be. I do think we're going higher still. Not really that interested in taking a short as of yet. This could work, this 1 hour gap. Does look like we've accumulated before it as well, which looks good. Oh, this looks really nice actually. Nice heavy drop down into it as well. Let's have a look. Problem is, gonna need where's the actual accumulation here? The actual accumulation is there. This is old accumulation, so we do need like this inversion here to be able to get in this trade, in my opinion. That was the 1 hour, so we are bouncing off the 1 hour. Looks like we've accumulated here as well, so we might be coming to take this low. Yeah. Alright, so we took that low now, so this is a bigger accumulation. Where are we again? Okay. Right, okay. Losing confidence in this trade a bit now. would like us to take these lows if we're going to really come that far. Don't think we're going to take them lows, are we? Oh, are we? Bruh, what is this accumulation about? Alright, so we're actually about to invert down now. That looks like a nice move, I'm not gonna lie. That actually does look like a really nice move. Do I want to take it? Don't think I do, to be honest. I'm not gonna. We've avoided that. The reason I didn't like it is because the higher time frames is going completely against it. So we're just waiting really here to invert this 5, which we have done. Great. So now this is our target. Terrible RR, so I'm not gonna get in that yet. Just gonna use this now as a draw on liquidity, so I'm pretty confident that we're gonna go towards that high. Alright, we're accumulating here. Interestingly enough, this looks like an AMD on the other side of the coin. So we've actually accumulated from there all the way up to there. We swept above this and now we're taking that. So this is actually quite interesting. I think I will take this 5-minute gap going back up if we get it. Do you think that I'm on the right side of the coin here? So we're just gonna wait. Don't love that. I would have liked us to take a low. I'm not gonna get in that yet. Alright, looks like we are coming back up. That was the area. I feel like I could maybe get in on this. Stop below this low and then we'd target that high. Only thing is that would have to go break even there. So I'm gonna try it. I am gonna try it. Okay, we go break even straight away then. Probably not gonna get it, but we'll see. Okay, we do get it. Nice. Lovely jubbly. So again, that was the same thing. Higher time frame targets, all aligning. It's just alignment with lower time frames, higher time frames, just making sure the direction is right. If you get the direction right, that's fucking 80% of the hard work done, to be honest. Now that could be coming the other way now, could it? No, I don't think it will actually. No, I think we're still going higher. Skip session. Alright, this is afternoon. Yeah, still think the target's higher, to be honest. Looks like a nice little accumulation there. Looking like we've got a little 30-minute gap to come back into if we wanna. And maybe we take this low. We do take the low. So we made it. Nice little gap coming down. Okay. Nothing yet. Honestly, actually, I'm not like super duper confident with the bias right now after taking that high. I do think that inevitably we do go higher, but it's about like where we're gonna come down to first. This does look good. Yeah, this looks really good. Do we have it on a different time frame? We do. I like how we took all these lows. I am gonna take this trade. I'm gonna just target up here. I think that that's realistic. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love this. 7,350. Let's just see. Don't love it, but okay. So we've hit that target. That's all I could confidently say we're gonna hit at this point. Right, stopped out. That's fine. Yeah, it saved us there as well. The reason was we just came way too low past this. Didn't look. It stopped looking like a good accumulation. But there was like a small accumulation here, which led us to that. So that was why that made sense. I think we're gonna actually come quite low. You know, I think we might take a lot of these lows. So I'm not confident in this today. Yeah, we do come and take a bunch of them lows. Oh, and then we turn right around. Let's just have a look. So we take significant liquidity, turn around instantly. Alright, cool, I quite like this then. We should maybe close that gap. Alright, we're in on that. Target for that is going to be that high. Maybe only that high, to be honest. Nah, I do think that high at least. So I'm gonna wait for a pullback on this, I think. I think we might get one. Bit deeper. Bit deeper. No, I didn't. I just waited too long. This will still go. Yeah. Okay. So let's just say I was in there. 1-to-1. That could go all the way to the high, but not 100% sure about it. Not 100% sure about that. This could go if he comes back up. Or we might be coming back into that manipulation area. Don't love this actually. I'm not ready to go along yet. I think we might be coming back lower towards these lows. And if we are, then it's going to be an absolutely outrageous trade. Big accumulation here then. Interestingly, we just took that low. Okay. Still seeing this as just a big accumulation. Go on, come down for all of them lows, man. I want all of that. Yeah, this is just a giant accumulation, man. It's a messy one as well, but I quite like it. I really think it's worth waiting for this low to go. I really think that. However, that does look like a good potential move. It's a bit wicky actually. I'm not going to be taking that either. Could go. Yeah, it could be the move. I think it is the move, but I'm fine with that, to be honest. Is it the move? We might be coming back down. Damn, we're late into the day. I actually really want to see how this plays out now. Look at that. Coming towards the low. Although that did hit its target, so I guess it's fine as well. So I would not be trading at this time, but that looked like it should have went, to be honest. Don't know why that didn't go. Alright, let's just go to the next session because I'll just never be trading at this time. Oh damn, okay. Came really deep back. Right, I know I'm not clear with my draw bias right now, so let's have another look. We are thinking there at the bias. What have we got as draw? Draw looks like this low, to be honest. Looks like we're kind of in a big accumulation area. Any reasons to come back as well? Yeah. Bunch of these lows. We are respecting the 1 hour bearish gaps as well, so makes sense. Just took that high. Nice accumulation before taking it as well. I'm not super clear, not super confident in this, but oh wow, that's a nice little accumulation. V shape. Is that V shape going to be protected? Actually, it might well be. Ooh, that might be our manipulation distribution. We might be bullish right now. The only way we're going to find out is how we react inside of this gap here, if we even make it to that gap. Yeah, we're just gonna have to get a little bit more data and just find out which side of the coin we're on here. I don't actually know. Alright, if we come back up into that, I think I'll take it, because I do think that this should hold. Looks like we might. I think I'd rather take this on the 3 maybe. Yeah, this is gonna go. I think I'm in on this. 9.9. We'd at least go to there. I reckon we go the whole way. Let's have a look. Surprising. I don't think, did not expect that. Somehow we're still in this trade. Damn, I did not expect that. Did the 5 minute not close? It didn't. Okay. I think we're still waiting now. Let's go for this Might be on the wrong side of the coin here. I don't think that's a good trade to take. Dickhead. Alright, that's quite annoying because we've been stopped out and then literally we're going back in a direction. So I am going to get back in on this. I think we just jumped the gun and that's all. This would be a painful one if we lose twice, but I don't think we will. Don't think we should have even lost the first one. So again, that's going to be first TP. Second TP is going to be at the height of the whole range. And looks like we might be able to get in on a couple of extra trades here. As if we're in the right direction, again, this isn't giving me much excitement. Damn, this would be scaring me right now. Do not want to see us go any lower than that. Right, I think that might be a second position entry. I hope to not be wrong. I think it's quite obvious. Nobody wants to be wrong. Alright, this should go, I reckon. This TP is going to be there. Alright, yeah, we're pretty confirmed win here, I reckon. Damn, are we going again? Oh my god. Oh my god. Just took a double loss. Bro, how? How is that possible? You're gonna make me get in again. Am I gonna get in again? I think I fucking am. That is really frustrating. I've just took 2 losses for no reason. And this is still not giving me what I want. Nah, mate. Get out of here with that. That needs to hit at least them highs. Oh boy, it hit them as well. My fucking TP weren't there. I would have closed, you dickheads. Oh man, I know in my mind that was a hit.